We are in conversation one-on-one with my co-author, the legendary Shivanandan sir. My last question on our particular YouTube channel for him is, after looking at so many types of qualities that you have developed as a leader, one thing is your reading quality. You are a voracious reader, and I can see you always surrounded with books. You're a management guru, according to me, a leadership personified. But as an author, as a co-author, if I were to ask you, which are the three important books among all the books you read are your favorite? Because leaders are readers.
This book reading habit, again, as usual, evolves over your ages.
Yeah.
So, as a young fellow, I used to read books only in Tamil. And even I have read at a young age more books on Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahansa, and then Lenin, Maxim Kaki, all in Tamil.
Okay.
But later, when you wanted to learn English, then I started reading all rubbish novels, this, that, and all, because you wanted to be at ease with the language.
Sure.
Then James Hadley Chase and all that, you
Yeah.
evolve.
Yes.
So my best author who touched my heart at that age was A.J. Cronin. He was a doctor turned novelist.
Oh.
The best book which I touched my heart was that Citadel, The Citadel.
The Citadel.
It's about the coal miners, all about them. And it is a fantastic novel. Then later on, you evolved into so many things. So if you ask me, one book which touched my life permanently is Tirukkural, obviously. Yeah. I've been propagating that everywhere. It covers everything. It tells you about humility, how to run a state, how to run a spying system, and so many things like that. So one book which is a masterpiece is Tirukkural. Then at a little bit of a formative stage, I will say this author Wayne, Dr. Wayne.
Yes.
That is another book, Sky is the Limit,
Yeah.
and Pull Your Own Strings and things like that.
Yes.
Then later, so many authors like, Stephen Covey or various people like that. Then besides reading, I was also very particular in going and listening to them whenever they came to Mumbai.
Wow.
I heard Margaret Thatcher in Taj.
Oh.
And I've heard all these people like Stephen Covey, Robin Sharma, and so many of such Edward de Bono. I used to go quietly slip in using my police connection without paying a single rupee. Listen to them and come away. Sometimes it was a day-long lectures. I used to sit and I used to be the only government fellow from the administrative or from the police side to sitting and listening to them. So that expands your horizons. Yes. And then you are exposed to more books and more things like that and new ideas. And with that, you really learn. So I would say books like Robin Sharma or Sukhbodhananda or various other books are related to spiritual. One book I must mention which touched my life is that Eckhart Tolle,
Yeah.
The New Earth.
The New Earth.
There is a thing on pain body. You must read that. So this kind of a books really helped you in evolving.
Right.
And then I used to read all sorts of rubbish that way. I pick up any book and then read. And in the name of management or spiritual or various other things. So I can say lots of books have shaped you.
Yeah.
But the original anchoring is basically those books by Vivekananda, Ramakrishna Paramahansa, and various Hindu mythology like Rajaji's Ramayana, Mahabharata, and all that. I would suggest every youngster must read this Chakravarti Rajagopalachari's book on Ramayana and the great epics.
Okay.
So this, at a young age, these great epics like Ramayana and Mahabharata does make a great impact on your mind.
Sure.
Yes, it made. I read it in Tamil, but I could understand it better and I could learn also.
Sure.
Today, all short videos are coming, lessons, management lessons from Ramayana and Mahabharata. It's like a capsule. You just put it there, 5 minutes, you learned everything. But reading a voluminous book
Yes.
and understanding continuously and interpreting is a different enjoyment altogether.
Right.
I suggest children should read more and more books. We
Yes.
should make it available to them at a cheaper price.
Right. In fact, I think that's a very good answer to a question about leaders and readers. We co-author this book, Chanakya 7 Secrets of Leadership. What is very important is that every writer should be a reader. And I would suggest that every reader, after you evolve, should also write a book so that your whole history is documented for generations to come. I'm sure you're going to read this book and understand there are various dimensions of policing, police leadership, and this personality, D. Shivanandan. Thanks, sir, for being a part of my first one-on-one person. Among all the people I met in my life, you have touched me as a human being, as a leadership icon, and most important is that the learning is not yet over. Every time I meet you.
For me, more than you that way.
Thank you so much, sir.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Wonderful,
Thank
wonderful, Radha. Wonderful. Thank you.
So friends, that was D Shivanandan, my co-author of the book Chanakya 7 Secrets of Leadership. The first of the series that we had one-on-one with Radhakrishnan Pillai. From now onwards, in these series, we'll have different types of legendary people, successful people speaking. And of course, I'll be asking them questions that we all can learn from. So next week, look out for one more personality. We'll be coming back and asking some insightful questions. So till then, keep watching my YouTube channel, subscribe to it, give a thumbs up if you like it, and make sure you share. Till next week, this is Radhakrishnan Pillai signing off on my YouTube channel. Bye. See you.